Good morning, 8:59 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on this Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So as we're looking this morning, we're down 1.27%, but we've got the US dollar currency index spiking here this morning. We're up 0.31%. We've done a reversal, and it looks like we're still trending possibly up to that 105.30. That's the technical target. As long as we don't fall back below 103.66 and we use that as support, which we have, we'll see if we have further ambitions. We need to break 104.43. If you see that break today, we're likely coming up to 105.30, as we are having a very big rising channel here in the US dollar, and I don't even think there's any debate. But you've got a channel for me. You got that uptrending resistance, uptrending support, and eventually this is going to be a bearish reversal. It's just, where does this happen? Is it going to go all the way up to 105.30? Does it have higher ambitions? That's what we're going to wait for to see when it falls. But as it is, with the US dollar currency index spiking up like that, it puts a lot of pressure on risk assets, a lot of pressure on gold and silver, your risk on cryptos, commodities, gold and silver, precious metals. They all take a hit when this happens. XRP, as we talked about, is down 1.27% at 5164. If we're looking at this realistically, XRP is still on this uptrending support. We're in this little formation here where it looked like we came down to a bear flag, but actually it looks like a bull flag formed there instead of a bear flag. Now the question is can we hold this uptrending support? And now we're down to the 515 area again. If we fall below that and use it as a resistance, our next support level is going to come to the ascending triangle uptrend at about 497 right now. So that's what we're looking at in the immediate short term. In the 4 hourly, we're a little bearish. In the daily, we started off looking okay. Now we don't want to break past this formation down here. If we break below 51 cents, that's going to start to flip pretty bearish. Conversely, if we can get back up during this daily candle, which we haven't moved that much, 5246 is still at resistance over the top. We do have a couple dragonfly dojis that have formed here the last couple days, which are a lot of top end pressure. So we're going to see if this is a signal in the next couple candle closes here. As we know, the apex point is August 31st on this formation, so we can technically consolidate until the 24th or the 31st. So that's what we're waiting for with XRP, to see if one way or the other we start to break down or we break out. But we haven't had a lot of bottom end pressure, a lot of wicks on the bottom when we try to break through. So we're going to see, do we get a confluent candle here, or do we just continue consolidating standard operating procedure until the 31st? If we break it down into slightly smaller time frames, and the 2 hourly, we're trying to hold the support there as well on the pattern formation. We're below every single time frame. It's 20-day right now, so we're looking for some support here. Looks like we're starting to turn around in the smaller time frames. But now the key is, can we get back above this short-term area? So watch 517 this morning. If we get rejected there, it's very possible that we could start trending back down. But as of right now, we're just in the pattern formation. We're doing the consolidation. And this pattern, it can go all the way until August 31st, so just be aware of that. If we do break out of this formation to the top, your first major resistance over the top is around 541. And then if you do break up into that area, that's what I would expect. If we do break out, that we're going to retest this area just above it, right around 55.5 cents right now. But as you can see, we've been very slow on the consolidation. We do have 2 consecutive dragonfly dojis here in the daily. This suggests we have a lot more top end pressure than sell pressure. So this could be signaling to us the fact that we are going to move up here and try to retest that bearish cross. But we don't know. We could have a volatile spike down. We're just trying to stay out of the pattern here. That's why it's very important for us in the mornings each day to start positively. We start with an emotionless standpoint. We don't play the victim, we play the winner. And by playing the winner, you have to have the most education. You have to have all the information to make an educated and informed decision. You have to have the charts and the news aligned to make the proper educated and informed decision to see where the price action is going to go next. If we look at some of the stuff that is piling up here, we've got Whoops. Where the hell's Brad at? That stuff I'm sharing later. Brad Garlinghouse said yes, or 16 hours ago, as promised, it's time for that proper victory party. The last few years have been quite the journey, and I look forward to sharing a celebratory toast on September 29th in New York City. We're hosting a community celebration on September 29th in New York City. Stay tuned for more details coming this week. So, what do we make of that? I would love to know in the comments what anybody thinks about that. And the update later on this morning, or I'm just going to read it to everybody. I'm going to put an update out about Ripple UBRI Connect to debut on XRPL banking interface prototype. And in that same update, I'm probably going to share the Ripple is solely holding payment licenses in 31 U.S. states. Community reacts. Actually, I'm going to read this right now. So the crypto community reacts to claims of XRP holding a unique competitive advantage due to Ripple receiving regulatory approval from 31 U.S. states. The XRP community now sees another reason to be bullish about the potential of XRP. In this case, the XRP Army's bullishness centers around the multitude of licenses Ripple holds across many jurisdictions in the United States. In a recent tweet, XRP influencer Wall Street Bulls highlighted that Ripple holds regulatory approval from 31 U.S. states. In particular, these are money transmitter licenses, MTLs. The influencer argued that such money approvals grant Ripple and XRP a unique advantage. According to Wall Street Bulls, neither Bitcoin or Ethereum boast a similar feat. Moreover, the XRP influencer highlighted the MTLs as a revolutionary development, solely benefiting XRP within that crypto space. In his words, a unique advantage not held by Bitcoin or Ethereum. This paves the way for XRP's mainstream adoption. MTLs allow legal money transmission, a game changer for XRP alone in the crypto space. So while some enthusiasts agreed with Wall Street Bull sentiments, the broader crypto community contended the sweeping claim. So, since the XRP influencer argued Bitcoin and Ethereum do not hold the licenses Ripple held, someone left a disapproving remark. I'm sure Bitcoin CEO will work out for a license. The comment implies that comparing Bitcoin and Ripple in terms of regulatory license was incorrect. Bitcoin is digital money, not needing a license, while Ripple is a payment firm requiring approval to process people's funds. Meanwhile, others mentioned that Ripple is not the only digital payment firm with that many regulatory licenses. They highlighted that Flexa Network also holds 31 approvals from various jurisdictions in the United States. And this is Ripple's transmitter licenses. So holding 31 licenses, but main states that are not included so far in the U.S. is California, New York, Texas, and Florida. This is a list of the states right here by jurisdiction. So you've got Alabama, and some of these are money transmitter licenses, and I'll read as followed. Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, Colorado, check seller money in Delaware, seller payment instruments, and Georgia, money transmitter licenses in Idaho, Illinois, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, that's sale of checks in Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, also has in the great state of Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Missouri is a sale of checks, New Mexico, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, South Carolina, South Dakota, Utah, West Virginia, and then Wisconsin is seller checks. So a lot are on board already. So I just wanted to share that information. So please let me know what you think about those 31 states supposedly with the license. Just some information that was coming out later last night. And then real quickly, once again with XRP, in the immediate short term, assuming we can hold the short term formation, our next move is going to come up here to try to see how bearish we are. If we have any support, we should come up here and try to retest this formation. Like I said, we got until August 24th to finish this pattern out, or August 31st, I mean. If we break down, our next area is going to be this uptrend at 4983. If you got anything out of this, make sure you hit that like button. This will greatly help push my content. It's the only way to push me through the analytics, and it'll help more people like you and I have an active discussion. Hit that subscribe button if you appreciate my content. I want to see the next update, as we pushed over 18,300 subscribers. So I thank each and every one of you for that. And then if you want to show that extra support, you can always send a YouTube super chat and or join Tom's Army. If you're looking to trade your favorite crypto, look in the video description below. There's FEMX, the lowest spot maker fee in the USA. So buy it on there and ship it over to your other exchange and or wallet, so you don't have to pay the extreme user fee or the exchange fees. With the XRP total market cap, 27.6 billion is a major resistance right now. Underneath support, if we can hold this area, is 26.89 billion, so we're within that range. Make sure you hit that like button. And remember, we are the light in a world filled with darkness.